Alabama and Nick Saban. This is a dynasty, what he's created in Tuscaloosa and the Alabama program that makes them the bar in college football.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back to talk about my Alabama Crimson Tide and some things that was said over the weekend at the press conferences or media days, whatever you want to call it, the fall media days, and they continued this morning. We know Nick Saban spoke, both coordinators, defense coordinator Pete Golding and offense coordinator Bill O'Brien. They was talking, they was saying some good stuff, man, giving us stuff to look forward to, basically. And I'm going to just start out with Pete Golding, man. Before I get started on Pete Golding, let me just say, man, I got a lot of confidence in Pete Golding this season. I think this is going to be Pete Golding's best season as defensive coordinator for my Alabama Crimson Tide. I really do, man. We know this is his fifth season. This will be his fifth season as defensive coordinator, man. And these guys that's on this defense, they've been with Pete Golding the entire time, whether they, even if they are senior. So Pete Golding know these guys. They know Pete Golding, and they know what he expects. All right. I know we had issues last season in the defensive secondary, but I really don't feel that we'll have these issues this season. But him being there for his fifth year, I think that's a big plus for these guys, man. So, and you know, all of them are talking about just being one unit, playing together as a unit, being on the same page on every play. So hopefully that happens, and hopefully we won't have some of the breakdowns that we had last season. I don't think we will coming into this season. I think these guys are coming in this season motivated after what happened in the national championship. All right, so but anyway, like Pete Golding say, man, it's 2022. It's a new year. All right. He talked about the veterans on the defense: DJ Dale, Henry Told, Will Anderson, Jordan Battle. You know, all of them basically. The veterans, DeMarco Hellams, and who else we got? DeMarco Hellams. But anyway, he talked about basically all the veterans, man, and those guys. He want those guys to remember the last 15 minutes of last season, that national championship game. We didn't get it done. Basically, that's what he said, and he want these guys to remember that. I was trying to think of Brian Branch, also another veteran, but he want those guys to remember that and not let it happen again. And where it all starts at is fall camp. He said he liked what he seen from the defense during the spring, and he just want to continue to build on that, you know, during the fall. So it is what it is, man. So I really hope this defense will be a well-oiled machine this season, which I have no doubt that it will, because like I say, I have a lot of confidence in Pete Golding this season. You know, I was hard on him last season, but I don't think I have to be that way this season. So that need to be the motto. Remember the last 15 minutes of 2021. That's really what we need to be the defense's motto, man. But talked about Will Anderson, his work ethic, all that. Nick Saban, he praised Will Anderson once again, said he don't have to put expectations on Will Anderson because Will Anderson, you know, put expectations on himself, man. And he said Will Anderson is just different than everybody else. So that's a good thing, man. That's a good thing, man. So another good thing is that Alabama is coming back with both coordinators. So that's a good thing for us, because I keep telling you, every time Nick Saban come into the season with the same coordinators, offensive and defense, he seemed to win the national championship. What else that I got down here? Talking about the defense again. Last year our defense really wasn't that bad. We still had a top 10 defense. Uh, we finished the season 7th in the country last season in total defense. But 18th in scoring defense. That's not a good part, but finishing seventh in the nation is good. But finishing 18th is not that good. Not for Alabama. They was allowing 20 points a game. All right. So I don't think that'll happen this season. I hope it won't happen this season. But yeah, we was allowing 20 points a game on defense, man. And hey, I ain't no excuses. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't no excuse for us allowing 20 points a game last season or having miscommunications, misalignments. There is no excuse for that. So it is what it is. We just can't let it happen this season, man. So it is what it is, like I continue to say, man. But in the national championship game, fourth quarter, we know that our defense got dominated in the fourth quarter of that national championship game. We couldn't stop the run. We couldn't stop the pass when it mattered. And this season, we got to focus on finish the fourth quarter. All right. We actually outgained Georgia throughout the game. But once it came to that fourth quarter, we didn't have an answer for the run or the pass. And, Georgia took it to the house. They scored 20 points in the fourth quarter. We definitely can't let that shit happen again. 20 points in one quarter on the Alabama defense? Hell no. When I seen that reminded me of the SEC championship game. I think we scored 21, 24 points in the third quarter. And they did the same thing to us in the national championship game, the biggest game. You know what I'm saying? So we can't let that shit happen. Hell no. But it is what it is, man. They had 13 at the end. Kelee Ringo, he got the pick six that made it 20 points. So we just can't continue to let that happen. But I like everything Pete Golding was talking about. And, I just got confidence in the guy this year, man. Now, Pete Golding, as a defense coordinator at Alabama, he done won 3 SEC championships or coached the team or the defense to win 3 SEC championships and a national championships. So he 3-0 for his SEC championships and 1-1 against national championship. So that's not a bad record. All right. So we'll just say in big games he's 4-1. That is not bad at all. And this season, I think he's going to get him another SEC and national championship. That's just the way I feel. I think there's going to be a special season for Alabama. And I think we're just going to go through the season without a hookup. Now, that's just my opinion. Everybody else got their opinion. So, but that's that, man. That's that. But anyway, talk about up front. He talked about the defensive line with DJ Dale, Justin Eboigbe, and Byron Young. Those are the veterans on the defensive line. Plus, we got Jaleel Burrows. I think he'll be starting also. But then they talking about Jaheim Oatis. Jaheim Oatis done lost a lot of weight. He came in at like 410 pounds, 4 something, and now he's down to like 340 something. And they say this guy can move. They say he's fast, and according to Will Anderson, and he say he can get in the backfield without a problem, and that's what we need on the line. So, and I hear the same thing about Jaleel Burrows, that he can get back there also. They say Jaleel Burrows remind them of Quentin Williams, but hey, we'll see about that. We'll see when it all boils down to it, and when they get on the field. Plus, you got linebackers. You got Henry Toll, Dallas Turner, Will Anderson, Chris Braswell. So all of those guys got plenty of experience. I think Dallas Turner is the least experienced of all of them, and he's a beast. So we'll see. Henry Toll, he said he been working on his pass. I mean, his working on getting in the backfield. He say he want to be another Will Anderson and Dallas Turner. So he's been working on trying to get to the backfield more often. So hopefully, you know, that'll work for him, because we need as much pressure on these quarterbacks as we can get. Of course, you know, Dallas and Will gonna handle that any damn way, along with Chris Braswell. So it is what it is. So we got veterans at every, you know, in every room of that defense. Offensive line, we got veterans. I just named them all. Linebackers, veterans. Defensive backs, veterans. You know, we may be a little young at the cornerback position, but that's the only position that we'll be kind of young at on this defense. But as far as offensive line, linebackers, and safeties, we should be good to go. So, don't know who will be our starting corners, but hey, it is what it is. I believe Eli Ricks will be one of them, maybe Kool-Aid McKinstry, maybe. So, but the name of one of these freshmen been put out there, a freshman or a walk-on or something, then been put out there as a cornerback. So I think Nick Saban mentioned him and said he liked what he see. But anyway, yeah, we got veterans all over the field, man. They also was talking about expectations. We already know what the expectations is when it comes to Alabama. So it is what it is. This morning, I believe Will Anderson, he said a few things, man. So what I know he was talking about, they asked him a question about defending Jahmyr Gibbs, as they did. Henry told the other day about defending Jahmyr Gibbs. And both of them said that this guy is hard to defend. They say he's so quick and fast. So they say basically they ain't seen a running back like this guy. But we'll see. We'll see. So if you know, if Will saying that, then he's a problem. But Will also talked about getting better on his coverage skills. So hey, we'll see what it's all about when they hit the field, man. But everybody's just talking about, you know, working with everybody and don't let nobody slack, which that's what we need. Leadership. And we got that at every position, especially on this defense. What else? Matter of fact, Nick Saban, he mentioned Joe Cox. So I think that's our cornerback coach or something like that. Tight end coach. He's our tight end coach, Joe Cox. He mentioned him. We deep at the tight end position. We know Cameron Latu. He's got a little injury right now. Hopefully he'll be back before the season starts. Coach Saban just say he'll miss part of fall camp. But we got a new tight ends coach. We rarely use our tight end as far as throwing to him, but hey, maybe this done changed. I don't know. Maybe it done changed, because right now we got 5 tight ends. I don't ever remember Alabama having going 5 deep in a tight end at the tight end position. I mean, damn, hold that. We got Miles Kesselman. I mean, damn, Cameron Latu, Robbie Outs, Danny Lewis, and we got another one also. I mean, damn. So we deep right there, and we got a new damn tight end coach. But that was a surprise to me. Will also they asked me a question about the package of Will Anderson, Dallas Turner, and Chris Braswell being on the field. Will Anderson said that's going to be lethal. He's not going to talk too much about it. You'll see it when they put us on the field, what we're going to be able to do. So hopefully that tells it all. So that's basically all I got talking about, you know, what they was talking about. Everything is on the up and up for this fall camp. From what I hear, everything is looking good and these guys are ready to go, man. So hopefully they just continue to get better and remember the last 15 minutes of last season. Roll Tide.